Excellent. Good evening,
Good evening,
Stephen.
Andrea.
How's your day?
My day was, it was hot. So I went for a walk.
Everyone can commiserate right now.
I've been going for a walk at like coffee time. Oh, we should maybe put this back. I've been going for walks at coffee time at like 10 and 3.
Okay.
And the 3 o'clock walk today, it felt like I was walking in a furnace.
Why? What is your goal that is so compelling to you that you would still walk when it's 35
Well,
bucks?
because I sit in an office desk chair all day. So I just like to stretch my legs.
Okay.
It's not.
It does feel good. I don't want to go for a walk, but
Yeah,
when it's
little
that
vitamin
hot
D.
out,
Yeah,
fuck.
But I just needed to go for a walk.
Yeah, it was
good.
stifling.
And yours? How was
It's
your
been
day?
Humid. It was also hot.
Are you back to work?
I am back to work.
Okay.
Yeah. Been back to work for a few days, and today was kind of the first day back for, like, people have been back staggered or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was a huge in-service for the entire division for all the teachers and EAs in the Recplex auditorium today.
Ooh.
Can you imagine how hot it was in there?
Yeah. There's air conditioning in there, though.
Well,
Kind of.
but when you get 500 people in there and it's 35 above, have you ever been to a TMSS grad ceremony?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Little warm, usually. 10 times out of 10. It's hot in there. So, yeah, it was hot everywhere, you know. However, I have a suggestion to beat the heat. And this, I have to credit my work buddy, Megan. So she ordered these things from Amazon, and they're like it's like a little neck ring, like a gel pack neck ring. And you freeze it. You put it in the freezer, and then you wear it around your neck, and it is like life-changing. It instantly cools your whole body down. And it's like, it was $10, and I think she said it takes 30 minutes to freeze in the freezer, and then it stays frozen for like 6 hours or something like that.
Wow.
And it cooled my whole body off instantly, and it kept me cool while everybody else was dying in heat today. So me and Megan are sitting there like looking ridiculous with these ice packs around our necks, but we were the ones laughing because we were cool. Anyways, I should post the link below and start collecting affiliate link
Oh, yes.
commissions.
Yeah, get some commish.
I won't. Just go check it out on your own. I don't know. They're cool. Anyway.
I had to go down to the fertilizer shed today and change out the computer
Okay.
in the office, and it was like 45 degrees in there. So as soon as I walked in there and I was like unplugging cords and plugging cords in, and I just started like sweating. So I took my shirt off. And I had to be on the phone with the guy to get him to like do all the updates
Yeah.
from Stockdale's. And I was just like sitting there, tarp off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
Waiting
sure
for the
it
air
was?
conditioner to kick in.
Are you sure it was a work phone call you were on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Things you do to friggin' beat the heat.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, but a couple more weeks, we're going to be
What?
saying, remember when it was nice and hot?
I think it's gonna be hot for a while.
Yeah, it will.
I think it's gonna be a hot fall. A lot of nice football weather.
A lot of nice football weather.
Speaking of football weather, you watch Gord's podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did it
Or
here.
you were. It was here.
Yeah.
I knew he was helping you. Or you were helping him.
Yeah, we did
I
it.
didn't realize it was here.
Yeah. Yeah, because we have that inlay thing.
Oh, yeah.
That background.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like it's
So
here.
how come you put so much nice technical work into making his podcast so nice and professional, and we haven't improved in 3 years?
Well, we're working on it. I want to try some stuff with his, because he wants to put a lot of video into it, so we got to figure that out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Well, we
it'll be good.
tried this week.
Yeah.
We were supposed to come up with 3 topics each and then vet them and pick which ones we were going to talk about.
Well, we can talk about them.
And then when I got here, you're like, fuck it. But guess what? We're going to talk about it because we called our show tonight Lemon Party, which Steve was shocked to hear that I wanted to call it Lemon Party. And I was like, why? Because I think we have 2 very different ideas of what it is. Is yours like the Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, it was like in university.
Oh, it's that old?
Yeah.
I'm not far behind the times.
It was like, I don't know if it was a Google thing or you put in www.lemon. Okay, what's your version of Lemon Party?
No, I want to hear yours first.
So you put in like, I think it was www.lemonparty.com, and it would come up like this fat old guy getting a BJ or something like that.
What? Why was it called Lemon Party?
I don't know. But everybody would like type it in. Oh yeah, dude. It was like one of those things like, yeah, type this in. So you type it in, not knowing what it is, and it was like some gross
When the internet was new?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that. I never heard of that. Or maybe I did and I forgot.
Yeah, it's nothing good.
Oh, well.
So what's your version
Yeah,
of Lemon
mine's
Parties?
way more innocent and you might be disappointed, but
Okay.
in the spirit of going back to school season,
Mm-hmm.
I had this teacher, and she used to do this thing, and it always stuck with me because when I was a kid, I can't really remember how I felt about it. I'm not sure if I thought it was a good idea or not. But now I'm wondering, I don't think it would fly these days. So this was about when I was in from grades 6, 7, and 8, we're all in the same room.
Your homeroom?
Homeroom. So we had this teacher that would do this thing called the lemon party. So everybody would get a piece of paper, and you'd write every single name of the people in the class on the paper. And you had to write one positive thing and one constructive criticism thing about each person, and then hand them all in, and then the teacher would read them out loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like, it was always good. Like, people would find nice things to say about even the kids that probably got picked on or whatever. But it was like, I noticed it was like the biggest opportunity for the picked on kids to just like bash the popular kids. And this teacher would just read these all out, like telling people they were bitches, telling people that they stunk. Yeah.
And was it all anonymous?
Well, she wouldn't say who said it.
Who wrote it?
You would, like, there was no names on the top of the paper. You wouldn't write your own name on there.
Yeah.
So it was anonymous. Like, can you imagine them doing that today?
You couldn't.
You couldn't do that.
No, you'd get fired. Like, the teacher would get fired if
course.
they found out they did that.
Yeah. But even back then, it's like, I can't remember if I felt hurt by it or if I found it, like, helpful. I don't know. Like, if you were a kid, would you find it helpful to hear constructive criticism
No.
about yourself?
I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's it like now as an adult? How well do you take
now,
constructive criticism?
Like now the theory, like when you're doing a performance review
Yeah.
and your boss is giving you some like bad, like telling you you're shitty. You have to sandwich it between two nice things. Like you have to say something good about the employee and then you put the shitty thing
Two
in.
positives and a negative?
And then you got to sandwich it between two good things.
Yeah.
And it makes it a little less palatable.
That's effective.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Because you build them up, you bring them down, and then you build them up again.
But like, how do you respond to criticism?
That doesn't
Personally,
bother me.
I feel like I used to really not respond well to criticism, and the older I'm getting, the more I can like step back and look at myself a little bit more. But it's always been it's like ego's a tough thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty hard on myself, so if I hear criticism about myself, I'm like, yeah, that checks out for the most part.
Yeah, and I know, like, me too, but as someone, it's like a triggering thing. Like, my instant reaction is to, like, fight back.
Oh, really?
And then it takes, like, maybe a day of thinking about it and being like, well, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
A little perspective.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that teacher would definitely get fired in today's society for doing a lemon party.
Yeah, maybe. But, like,
Either version of it.
Have you ever wanted to tell someone something in a nice way?
Not really.
Never?
I don't know. If it, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. If they stink or something.
Anonymous rant and rave. Yeah. Have a anonymous workplace rant and rave.
It's funny out in a work type setting when there's something that you want to like let somebody know. There's like a passive aggressive is a big thing.
Give me an example.
Like you. Okay. So.
Oh.
At work, when you go to the bathroom, and you do a number 2.
Okay.
And you, let's say the inside of the bowl isn't clean, and people are just okay with that, right? Instead of using the brush to clean it out or whatever. And so there's a note in our bathroom now that says, if you can't get it with a flush, please use the brush.
Well, that's
so it's like
good.
Instead of like writing a nasty email to the whole office saying, hey, clean
Yeah.
the toilet after you use it, they
Yeah.
just like a little passive aggressive note on the wall.
But is it a situation where like everybody in the office knows it's the one person that's doing it?
I don't think so. I think it's just like a, hey,
There's multiple
people.
messy shitters.
Yeah.
Ugh. Do you find it hard to shit at work?
Oh, I hate it.
In public in
I
general,
can't
or
believe
just
we're talking
work?
about this right now. How did it get to here?
No,
Anyways, let's change the subject.
Okay, fine.
So Taylor Swift's engaged.
I think that was a good topic. Anyway, Taylor Swift. Yeah, go from talking about your shit to Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's engaged. How do you feel about the pandemonium of people losing their minds? Have you seen this?
It's the biggest. It'll be the biggest wedding of all time. The biggest like celebrity wedding.
What do you think has been the biggest one so far?
Probably like Princess Diana.
Yeah, but that's a royal wedding. That's not.
This will be as big as the royal weddings. Bigger.
Maybe
Just
they'll
because she's got
elope.
Yeah, but just the fact that maybe they might, but just the fact that she's getting married because she built a whole career. She's worth like $1.6 billion. And she's made a whole career on writing love songs and breakup songs, and she can't find somebody, or she has somebody and then she doesn't have somebody, but now she's getting married and everybody's like, oh, like all her fans.
What do you think she's going to sing about now? Do you think she'll keep singing about heartbreak? Because like a person never forgets. Like you have those experiences, you can talk about it forever.
Yeah.
But it's
going to be interesting to see where the career path goes.
As her life changes and she as a person changes, she might start singing about?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be big. It is big.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm a little bit of a Swiftie.
Okay, so what is it then? It's like you feel like you know her, or you just really like her,
well, like her career kind of followed. I think she's 35 or 36, and I'm 40.
Okay.
So we kind of, I followed her career.
Yeah. You grew up together.
Grew up together. Kinda.
Actually, I saw
like her music. It's catchy. She's got some good songs.
I love her music. I just saw it was a reel or something of a clip of an interview she had when she was 14.
Yeah.
And did you see that?
No, but I've seen lots of clips when she was young.
Just how professional she was then, even, and just passionate and unapologetic, and just saying like, I love to write songs. I know without a doubt that's what I want to do for a living. If I'm not a famous singer, I'll write songs for other famous singers. Like, I just love writing songs.
She knew what she wanted to do at a young age.
Yeah.
And she just seems very like nice and genuine and real.
Yeah.
Like it's
she's
she's basically the biggest pop star in the world.
She's the new Diana because everyone loves her.
She seems very down to earth.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get the love for her. My niece is a huge Swiftie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we kind of, that's cool. I encourage it. Yeah, but it'll be good. So that I had a big weekend. So on Friday I took the day off and I went into Saskatoon and I had to get my passport renewed.
Tell me about that experience.
Have you ever been to Service Canada to get your passport renewed?
No,
My
I've never done it there.
God.
I've always just sent it in
It is chaos in there.
at all times, hey?
So they moved from downtown to the Market Mall. So it's in the Market Mall now.
Okay.
So you go and you line up, like right in front of the mini golf course there. There's this little lineup. Yeah. And it was, when I got there, there was about 5 people in line. So I was the 6th person.
What time did you get there?
Just after lunch, like 1 o'clock. So you wait there for, I don't know, 20 minutes. And then you get into the room. And then you have to check in. And the girl's, what are you here for? Passport renewal. And then she gives you a number. And you go sit there. And I think I was in there for like an hour. And you just watch, and there's all different walks of life in there, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of people either getting passports or getting their work visa or doing their papers to get into the country. So there was like literally like Nigerians and East Indians and Irish people and like just everybody's in there. And right when I sat down, the security guard, or what do they call those people? She was having a fight with this lady. And you could tell everybody's like, the tensions are high because there's a language barrier with a lot of people, right?
That's difficult.
Like you're working for Canada, you might have to know maybe French or something, like it's bilingual, but you're not expected to know 16 different languages. And they're trying to explain what they need, and the people can't understand them, and they're like, no, I got my paperwork, and they're like, no, it doesn't work, you got to get it redone. And then this person's like, I can't get into the country if I don't do this, or I can't get a job, right, or something, or I can't rent an apartment. So it's just, everybody's tensions are so high.
I can't imagine working in a place like that when everybody is stressed and impatient and in need of something. Like, usually if you're going to the passport office, you need it quickly.
Yes. Yeah, you need it like a week from now.
Yeah. So everybody is on edge. Yeah.
So I sat down right in front, and I kind of listened, because I sat down right in front of this one kiosk. So I kind of listened to about 5 different people go through there. And then I ended up going to a different one. But every single one was just like, tensions are high. So then I get up to mine, and the person right away is like, give me your papers. And I'm like, it's just a renewal. And she's like, oh, thank God. So she looks it over, and she's like, yeah, everything's good. She had to look at my picture and make sure it was good. And she's like, okay, good. I'm like, that was probably one of your easy ones today. And she's like, yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
That's nice.
But yeah, they're there for 8 hours a day, just constantly. So kudos to the people at Service Canada.
Big shout out.
They do a good job. So I did that. I basically had a me day in the city for the rest of the day. So I just I checked out a little bit of the mall, and then
What'd you have for lunch?
What did I have for lunch? Popcorn. I went to a movie.
What movie did you see?
I went and saw Superman.
How was it?
It was amazing.
In what way?
Okay, I'm a big superhero movie guy. I have been for a long time, but the last, I'm gonna say, 2 or 3 years, the superhero movies have sucked. And it's kind of well known that they're kind of getting shittier. And in particular, DC movies, so DC Comics, so the people that have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, all that, like they're kind of been meh.
Okay.
So James Gunn has taken over DC, and James Gunn directed all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which were super popular. So everybody had like high expectations and hopes that James Gunn was going to like right the ship at DC. And Superman was his first movie where he wrote it and directed it. So there was high expectations and knocked it out of the park. Our girl, Rachel Brosnahan, the girl from Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why are you saying our girl?
Yeah,
Okay.
she plays Lois Lane in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then the Superman's kind of an unknown guy. I think his name's like David Crowenswet or something like that. But he was super funny and charming and kind of looked the part. And the dog was in it, Crypto, his dog, which was done really well. I thought it was going to be like a CG weird thing, but it was like a real dog. But it was all done like it was definitely fake because it was doing a lot of things that dogs can't do, but it looked real.
It was AI.
Yeah, like the stuff they can do now, it's crazy. But yeah, the movie was great, so I enjoyed that.
Well, that's good. You know what movie I want to see? What's it called? Caught Stealing. And it's got that, what's the name of the guy? Butler. Something
Gerard Butler?
No. He played Elvis in that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Anyways, that looks like a good movie. And there's not many movies lately that I'm like, yeah, I want to see that. But I think it's mostly because of him, because like there's something about his face that's just like.
Yeah, he's got that movie star look to him.
He's got like the dimple in the chin,
like the
and,
thin,
high
thin-faced
cheekbones.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
yeah, I like that.
cool. There's a lot of movies, like there's certain. I like the big over-the-top superhero movies. Like if I'm gonna go watch one in a theater, I'll watch. I like to watch those in the theater. But most of like that Caught Stealing, I'll probably just watch it on Netflix.
The only movies I ever actually really liked watching in the theater were kids' movies with my kids.
Yeah,
Because it's such an experience.
it is.
And you get to go and they're all excited and they get treats and everybody's like all like, ooh, settle in for the movie. And you got blankets and popcorn and your kids when they're little, they want to snuggle with you. And it's just such a cool thing. And then when you go as adults, it's just like, I could see where you would like going by yourself. Because
Yeah.
then,
Like I went to Tisdale here 3 weeks ago and saw F1
oh yeah,
about Formula One with
Yep.
Brad Pitt in it.
Yep.
And that's a movie you have to see in the theater. Just the sound.
the sound would
and
drive me nuts.
And the music. No, but the music they're playing, it's good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you have to see it in a theater.
But there's not too much of the.
No. Well, there's a lot of that. But it's good.
We need a
Another one I
button
want
that
to see
does that.
is Odyssey. It's coming out next year.
Odyssey.
Like you know the story of like Odyssey, like the Greek mythical story.
Oh.
And it's got an all-star cast.
Really?
Yeah. They've already sold out like the opening week in the IMAX, and it doesn't come out till next July.
I never even heard about that. I love Greek mythology.
Yeah.
I love all that shit. Like I just watched Troy again the other day.
Yeah. Like Odyssey is like the main story
Yeah.
of Greek mythology.
I actually took Greek mythology class in college.
Interesting.
It was in the humanities. They called them the humanities. And I took philosophy and religion. All those fun things. Did you take anything like that in university, or was it just like strictly?
Yeah, science.
Yeah.
I had to take, like when you're in your first year, you have to take a couple electives. I took psychology, I think. But a lot of, because I have a degree in, like my major's agronomy, so I had to take a lot of biology, chemistry, genetics classes. They're kind of boring.
I went to school not having a friggin' clue really what I wanted to do, but I knew I liked writing. So I was going to like go the journalism route.
Oh, yeah.
But you get there and you have to take first 2 years mostly of all your prerequisites or whatever. So you're testing the waters and all the other things. And my first semester, I took an art class, like a drawing class, and I immediately changed my major to fine arts. So then for the rest of my educational career, it was like studio art, painting, drawing, sculpture, film, photography, humanities, all that shit.
That'd be cool.
It was cool. It was cool. I learned a lot, actually. But the whole time, honestly, I'm like, is this useful? Because, like, people would ask me, okay, well, that's cool, but, like, when you graduate, so what do you do as a job?
Right.
And I was just like, oh, we're not going to worry about that right now.
University is such, man, if somebody, and I think we've had this conversation before, but I would not recommend a kid go to university right now.
Yeah,
I'd say
had
get
this
a
conversation.
Get a trade. Do a trade.
It depends. I don't know. I think there's
Or like
a lot
like Mercedes.
more. There's a lot more to it than just the piece of paper you come out with that allows you to get a job.
It's just so much money. Like now, like when I went to school, it was like 40 grand to get a degree.
Yeah.
Now it's probably 120 grand.
No.
Yes.
Just for a regular Bachelor of Arts?
Yes, because you've got to, like, I bet you tuition alone is probably 30 or 40 grand, and then you're living in the city for 4 years.
Yes, but you can't count that in
Yeah,
it
you
because
can.
you're paying that no matter where you're living.
Not
You're
necessarily.
grown up. Even
Not
if
you're
you
living
have
in
a
small town
job,
Saskatchewan.
well, you're still going to have major living expenses unless you're living with
Right.
your parents.
But you're going to have a job. Like, get a job right out of school.
Yeah. But I mean, the experience of being exposed to so many other things that you normally wouldn't, like I was. I may not have graduated with a degree, but I made money from art for the rest of my life. I did murals, I did sign painting, I did made and sold art at sales and stuff like that. And
But you don't need a degree for that.
you can get a degree in fine arts. Yeah.
Right. But
I
you
don't
would have
need a
been able to
degree.
do all that stuff without getting a degree
I never
in
learned
art.
until I was in
Oh, really?
college.
Oh, okay.
I never did.
Well, that's good. So you learned some technical skills from that, which is good. Like that's what I would recommend a kid go learn, like a technical skill, whether it is art
It
or
wasn't
whether
just the
it's
technical skill, though. It was being in the environment with like-minded people who creatively influence you. And going to university, you have people that influence you in your career path and what you want to do and who you want to be like. I don't know. I think it's not a terrible thing, but it's
a waste of money.
well,
It's a lot of money. Like, I look at the kids around town that get out of school and they start working. One thing we need more of in small communities is mentors. Like professional mentors for kids that are coming out, whether either they work for or maybe not even work for, but you just kind of get, not like a big brother, little brother thing, but like an actual, like, okay, kid, what are you interested in? They're like, I want to get into construction. Well, perfect. We got 2 or 3 people here that are own construction businesses. Here's mentor with them for 2 hours a month.
well, the school used to do that, actually.
Did they?
It was like a work program.
Right.
Actually, when I had the business, I had kids coming in and
Okay.
working for me and learning stuff.
Yeah. That's
They-
cool.
They used to do that. I do support that. I think that's a really good idea, but I think they were having a hard time finding people who were willing to do that.
Willing to do that. Yeah. Yeah, because they're like, no, I got to work.
Well,
But another
and
thing,
you're
that you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot too, like those people that own businesses. And they're like, no, I got to work, make money, do the thing. I got to do the grind every day. But if you're not setting up the next generation, or even in your own business, if you don't have a succession plan on what is going to happen when you're done, like, does it just get bought out by another company, or do you just close your business? Like us as a community, when there's certain businesses, whether the retail or service or a plumber or somebody decides to shut her down and shut the doors, that like hurts all of us, right? Having less electricians or plumbers in town, and they just says, no, I'm going to go do something else. Well, now all of a sudden you go from having 3 or 4 of those type of people to 1, and your water heater calves, and all of a sudden, no, the guy's got 3 other water heaters he's got to do before yours. So,
But
I
I
don't know.
think for the most part, that does exist. That does happen. Like if you get kids out of school that are interested in that, they're gonna go to those employers and
yeah.
look for work or job shadowing or whatever.
It's different, though, to have a mentor is different than an employer.
But you can't just go be a plumber. You have to get
No.
certified.
But listen, okay, but
There's
yes,
still
a kid
school
says,
involved.
I wanna be a plumber. So, and then the plumber says, okay, come work for me. And I don't think that should happen. A guy should say, okay, job shadow me for 2 or 3 days, and then you decide, okay, is this what you want to be, right? Like, don't work. Like, we all of a sudden, well, we got to put the kid to work. It's like, well, no, because now the guy's your employer instead of your mentor, right? Your employer can also be your mentor, but I find the employer-mentor relationship is different.
Well, what's in it for the mentor? Just being a mentor?
Helping out the next generation.
Yeah. Till you teach that that young man how to be a plumber, and then he goes and starts a plumbing business and undercuts you and puts you out of business.
I guess that can happen too.
Two sides to every coin.
But there's probably a kid out there that says, you know what, I want to sell suits and ties when I grow up. Oh, we got a suit and tie place here. Like a job shadow, like, I don't know if there's, like some type of mentoring program.
Well, maybe you should mentor someone.
I would. Yeah, if a kid decided, you know, I want to be an agronomist, I want to work.
Why doesn't P&H get a mentor program then? You should talk to your
I
head
think
cheese
that would be something that the Chamber of Commerce should be spearheading, right? The Chamber of Commerce, along with the school, get together and you say, okay, here's the businesses in town that are part of the chamber. Here's a bunch of kids that have shown interest in these type of.
Well, they do have, like, they do need to get, for certain classes, volunteer hours.
Yeah, not volunteering, though.
It is volunteer. You're volunteering your time if you're being mentored.
No, you're not.
How are you not?
Because you're not working, right? You're just sitting down with the person. They're showing you what the job's about. It's not, here, put you to work for 14 hours a week for a month. That's good too. Work experiences is also good, but I'm thinking of something totally different than work experience.
Yeah. I think there's a reason that doesn't happen. Because that takes a lot of time and effort.
It does.
And if there's not something in it for you these days,
Yeah.
it's probably on the bottom of the list.
Yep. I agree. That's probably, excuse me.
And that doesn't make you a bad person.
No, that's why it isn't done. Oh, I'm very selfish with my time now. I am.
Yeah.
I basically.
Well, and people need to be sometimes. Not all the time, but I mean, yeah, you gotta get something out of it, right?
Like when I was younger, I always thought, like in my 20s, I always thought you had to be on all these boards and you had to be a kinsman and you had to do all this and do all this volunteer time, but it's a lot of work. And if you're not getting joy out of it, why are you doing it?
Well, a lot of people have that ingrained sense of duty in them, responsibility, community responsibility, which is an amazing thing, but I think it's becoming a little more hard to come by. And for the reason that we said, like, it seems like everybody, do you think it's that they're busy all the time, that they're busier?
Are people busier?
Just, what I think it is people are more overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And so taking on more when, like, at the end of the day, you just want to go home and just, like, just not sometimes. But if you're on all those boards, if you're on all that stuff, then you have made that commitment, you've made that responsibility.
Usually it's because your kid's doing the thing or whatever, right? Like if you're on the minor hockey board or you're coaching or...
Usually.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
Or you're billeting.
Yeah.
Because your kid wants to play hockey.
Yeah. But, like,
Most
that's a
of the
totally
time.
different thing, because what you're talking about is having that motivation to contribute to the community just because, to volunteer.
Yeah. Like I've been asked so many times to be on Kinsmen and the Lions Club and all these different things, the fire department, and I'm just like, I just don't want to.
Yeah, well, if
Like
you don't want to, you shouldn't.
Right. I'm gladly support things that they're doing. Like if they're fundraising, I'll help. I'll buy a ticket to Steak and Lobster or help out in some other capacity. But as far as being a part of those committees, it's the people that are, I commemorate them because it is a lot of work. And sometimes you're doing a lot of work and you don't get a lot of recognition for it.
And a lot of times it's a lot of the same people doing it.
Yeah. I'm not saying you need recognition, but it's a lot of work, and what do you get out of it personally? Hopefully, and I'm thinking like a lot of people, if you're raising money for the playground.
Yeah, it's the goal. There's usually a goal.
Maybe your
so you get the
kids-
satisfaction of knowing that you helped that to happen.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Being involved in it. Yeah. Which I gotta say, I could do a lot better at. I'm just, every time it comes down to committing my time to something, I'm like, I don't know.
There's a lot of distractions in the world. You could always find something else to do.
Yes. Just like not going to the gym.
Right.
It's one of those things that, like, either you want to be that person or you don't want to be that person.
Right.
But if you're that person, you're going to do it whether you feel like it or not. That's like what a kinsman or a cadet would be like, too. There's lots of times I bet that those people do not feel like going to flip pancakes at
Or go to the meeting.
7 a.m. or
every
go to
second
the
Tuesday.
meeting or, you know, but they're doing it because it's not about them. It's about the greater good. And those are the people with hearts of gold. Maybe someday we'll be good people. Selfish pricks. What else you got?
What else? What else is going on? Oh, I wanted to talk about. So I was thinking about this the other day, in the RCMP in town.
Okay.
So right now, I was going through the people, and I think I know every RCMP member. Like I've met them in some capacity. You know, Greg, of course, and then Adair, and the gals. Their names
Sergeant Minty.
they're escaping. Well, she's not. She's done.
Oh.
But anyways, so I know them all. So and I was thinking to myself, I haven't really broke the law in a while.
So you're thinking about it?
Well, and I think knowing the RCMP officers in town makes me like more conscious of, like, I'm always wearing my seatbelt. I'm driving the speed limit. I'm not drinking and driving, right? Like, because I don't want the cop to stop me and I know them and like
You
put
don't
them
want-
in an awkward
You
situation.
don't want Dad to be disappointed in you?
Right? Or like, you know, somebody that you know. I think being stopped and incarcerated or whatever you call it by
Well, maybe
by
if you
somebody
know them,
is
they'll
more
let you off with a
no,
warning.
No, but I don't want to put that person in a predicament where they gotta give me a breathalyzer or a seatbelt ticket or a speeding ticket or something like that. So I'm more and that's a good thing, right? When the RCMP officers in town are a part of the community, I think the community as a whole, you're always going to have your bad actors, but I think
Think they're going to behave more
I
because
think
they
people
know who the
behave.
cops are?
I think so. I do think so. Like, it was back when Spencer Boris and Aaron Popescu were in town, you know, because they're your buddies. You don't want to put them in that predicament of...
I think a lot of people would have a different...
They think they could get away with more,
Yeah.
which I think is a terrible
Yeah. I'm not
way to
saying
think
it's
about it.
right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right. And probably it's half and half.
Yeah.
But actually, I kind of not pulled out in front of, but I was coming home for lunch today, and I came down your street, and I went to turn left to go to my house, and there was a white vehicle coming, but I'm like, oh, I got lots of time, and I was like, it was pretty close. I'm like, oh, fuck, that's the cops. I'm like, sorry. They let me go.
They just shook their head at you.
You know why? Because it was someone I knew.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't actually pull out in front of them, but it was close. I thought it was ironic that it was the police.
Yeah.
I haven't been stopped for a long time. Like, I got tired of getting friggin' speeding tickets, so I just stopped
I'm the
speeding.
same way. I'm the
Like,
same way.
how many times am I going to let this happen and then be mad that I got a ticket? Like, what did I think was going to happen?
Or seatbelt ticket, which is like the dumbest thing.
So dumb.
Yeah, like
You can't even feel your seatbelt when you put it on anymore.
No.
Like, just put it on.
just put it on. Yeah.
Wear your
I guess
seatbelt.
sometimes you forget. I know
Do you remember
some
that
people forget.
old advertising campaign, Lights On for Life? Do you remember that?
No.
It's like the 80s and the 90s. They were like, people weren't turning their, because lights weren't automatic.
Oh, that's right.
So people wouldn't turn their lights on when it was dark or dusk or whatever. And
Yeah.
people were dying. So there was like there was commercials, there was big signs on the sides of the highways and everything. Lights on, SGI, Lights On for Life.
Because there's still some old vehicles. I actually, pulling out of work onto the highway to come back into town, almost pulled right in front of a guy. It was dusk, like the sun was just setting.
It's dangerous.
And it was like a 1978 truck, and it was just bombing down the highway. He didn't have his lights on. I didn't see him. I just pulled out. I was like, Jesus.
How close was it?
Close.
Oof.
Like, I had to.
Did he swerve?
Instead of pulling out, like, into the far lane, into the right lane, I had to, like, pull out into the left lane.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Steve.
So it's my fault too, because I should have seen it, but he didn't have his lights on. That's kind of what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't dark, but it was dusk.
Well, that's where it's bad, because if you've been driving for a while, you don't realize that it's darker.
Well, and even coming from, so say the guy was coming from Melfort.
Yeah.
He might have left Melfort. It was bright.
Yeah.
And then he got to Tisdale, and yeah, so lights on for life, buddy.
That's what we should have called the show tonight.
Lights on for life. We can change it, I guess. But yeah.
All right, well. How'd you finish the weekend off?
Oh, golfing. Okay, so 8 of us Mafia guys went to Saskatoon on Sunday, and we played 8 Koreans in a friendly international golf match.
Okay. How did you know the Koreans?
Well, Jay.
They're his buddies or family?
So this guy named Ju, like J-U, it's his last name, but we just called him Ju because his first name was like Kyung Ho. So
was his first name Hey?
Hey Ju.
Hey Ju.
He was Kyung Ho. But anyway, so he was a member, and Jay knows him. He's golfed with him before. So Ju got 8 guys that he knows in the area. Yeah, and it was interesting because we get to the golf course, and we're all like us 8 guys are kind of hanging out, and the 8 Koreans are over there, and nobody's really talking to each other. Like, we don't know what we're supposed to be doing. But then when we got paired, so we had to ride with somebody from the other group.
Team.
Right, so I rode with Ju, and Shane rode with Mr. Park. He was a nice guy. So we were in the same group, me and Shane, and then Park and Ju were in our carts. And like right off the start, it was kind of, you're really nervous on the first tee, and you don't want to fuck up. But then by the time the beer cart came around the first hole, and we got a beer. And we're like, Ju, Park, you guys want a beer? And they're like, yeah, we'll have a beer. So then they had a beer, and then as soon as we had like 2 or 3 beers, it just completely changed. Then we were just like best buddies, because then it became looser because like
social lubricant.
And me and Shane were very like when we're golfing, we're always like busting each other's balls and joking around and stuff. And once those guys figure out that we're just out here having fun, then they completely lightened up. They told us about what they did, about their families. It was great. We were laughing, and then by the end of the round, they're beaking us, and we're beaking them, and we're just like high-fiving and cheering, and yeah.
Oh, are you guys pen pals now?
Oh, it was great. So shout out to Ju. He was great. And then after that, we went out for supper together. We went to Chop Steakhouse.
Oh, how was it?
Really good.
Okay, I haven't been there yet.
It's great.
I always forget about it. Every time we go to the city, we're like, the age-old thing, where are we going to eat? Oh, I can't think of anywhere new. That's a good one.
I had a $60 ribeye.
Well,
that's what it is.
Nothing new. Yeah.
But we were there. I'm like, I'm going to treat myself. So
was it worth it?
It was worth it.
How do you like your steak?
Medium rare. I like her pink. I like her. Yeah. Yeah, so that was fun. And then on Monday, we went to Rostron on the way home. But yeah, golfing with those, it was an interesting experience because we're so used to golfing with each other all the time, like as the Mafia.
Yeah.
When you golf with completely random strangers, and you're sitting in the same cart as them, and you're forced to talk to them basically to get to know them. It's a different dynamic that.
What did you guys talk about before the booze came out?
It's just like, do you golf much? Do you?
And were they really good golfers?
Yeah, the 2 guys we were with were good. Like, they were as good as us.
Oh.
Like, they're mid 80s. And so, I'm not saying we're good, but they were like on a scale of like great to shitty. We're decent, right? We're good. So it was good that way, and they found out that we were decent, they were decent. That also, because like when you put a really good golfer with a really shitty golfer, sometimes people, neither one of them have fun, right? Like sometimes some people like a real bad golfer and a real good, like the real good golfers, like a scratch golfer, like somebody that pars the course. If you're golfing with somebody that shoots 120, there's a little bit of a different dynamic. Where if you're similar levels, then the flow is better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it was a fun weekend.
That's good.
Anything planned coming up?
No. Well, it's supposed to be really hot.
This weekend,
and the kids are all available, but we were going to take the boat out, but now harvesting has begun. Derek's going to be on the combine, so.
Oh, is he helping your dad out again?
Yeah. So I don't know what my weekend plans are going to be. I was actually sort of secretly hoping for rain, or not rain for the farmers, but like cold weather.
Okay.
It's just because the weekend before school starts, I like to stay at home and like get everything clean and bake muffins and banana bread and make stuff for lunches and have a bunch of food prepped for the week. So it's just like a nice, smooth week. But I don't want to do that when it's 35 above.
No.
You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what my plans are going to be.
I'm going to visit my mom and dad, and I don't think they have. Mom said they turned their air conditioner off.
Why?
Well, because it was cool.
Yeah,
last few
can't you
weeks.
just turn it back on?
Or it's either they turn. She said something about it's not like she's like bring a fan, but they have an old, like their house is built in like 1918, so it's an old 2-story character home. Yep. And I got to sleep upstairs.
Oh my God.
And it's gonna be cooking.
That's what the older part of my house is. It's 100 years old, and the upstairs. If you don't have an AC unit in one of the windows up there, you're in trouble.
So, Mom, I hope you get the AC working for the weekend. I might only stay one night.
Maybe a tent in the backyard would be more helpful.
Oh, I should bring my tent.
Yeah.
That's an idea.
Yeah. Maybe there'd be a nice breeze. Open your windows in there.
I should bring my tent. Yeah.
Can't believe you didn't think of
that.
that.
I haven't aired it out.
Well, air it out.
It's probably all full of spiders right now. It's been sitting in my garage for 3 years.
Yeah, air it out. Get it out there.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Well, you got time.
Yeah, maybe. I have to wake up early tomorrow.
Just strap it to the
I love tenting.
back of your truck. And
Do you ever tent?
I haven't for a really long time. I liked it when I was a kid. We used to always set up the tent in the backyard and just like live out there basically all summer. And when we were early teenagers, then we'd hang out back there and have sleepovers out there and sneak out and whatever. But I wasn't a huge fan of tenting. When I was new to the chuck wagon race circuit,
Oh, yes.
I paid my dues sleeping in a tent for a few years. And I think that turned me off of all tenting. Like normally you don't set a tent up in horse shit and listen to the horses kick the trailer all night long.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
And imagine it being 35 above and waking up surrounded by horse smell. Yeah. Not my favorite. So then, no, I didn't really ever need to go near a tent after that. I've always been lucky enough to have access to a camper.
Okay.
But it might be fun just doing it like one night, just going out.
Yeah, on a cool summer night when there's nothing really going on other than, when it's quiet.
Yeah.
And you're sleeping out there and you
Stars
can just hear
are out.
Yeah. I get the best sleep in a tent because of the
really?
fresh air.
But you must have a good air mattress.
Yeah, you get I have a double.
Like I'm
air
not
mattress.
one for roughing it, is what I'm saying. Like
It's
I
not
don't.
tenting isn't roughing it.
No, like it can be though.
Yeah.
If you don't have an air mattress,
Well, yeah.
tenting is roughing it.
I wouldn't sleep on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what I'm
you'd have to
saying.
have an air mattress. I have a 6-man tent for one person.
Oh yeah.
So you have room for a double
But
air
when
mattress.
they say 6-man, it's really like
Yeah,
2-man.
like two. Yeah, because you put a double air mattress in there, and then there's enough room to put like your beer cooler and your suitcase, and then have some
set
room,
up a little home.
and then have some room to put like your shoes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. Sounds like you're tenting. Just take your tent and air it out when you get there.
I'll set it up. I gotta vacuum it out.
Send me a Snapchat.
Okay.
I want to see it.
Sounds good.
Okay.